Don't let them get away from you. One of them might make a mistake and that lets us back in.
Okay, good evening everyone. It is Pete W and we are here for another round of the full gas racing league Stewart division. It is round 9. It is Monaco. One of the toughest tracks on the calendar, if not the toughest. Very little opportunity for overtake. Lots of opportunities for errors, crashes, damage. One track I always struggle with, so looking forward to seeing how the guys get on here tonight. Now, tonight's going to be a little bit different, guys. We're going to be doing a free compound race, and basically what that means is that we're going to be... each driver is going to have to run on softs, mediums, and hards throughout the race. Now, if this was me driving, that wouldn't be a problem because I would pit about 5 times in what is going to be a 50% race. 39 laps here at Monaco, with, as always, a short 18-minute qualifying. Now we've got 11 runners in the lobby at the moment. Hopefully a couple more on the way. But Monaco, I mean, every Formula 1 racing driver's dream apparently is to win Monaco. But the question is, who will take the checkered flag today now? Let's have a look at the standings so far. So Master spread quite a way out in the Visa Cash Up Red Bull, 44 points ahead of Nick, who did state earlier that he has been having problems with his throttle. So we will see if has been able to sort them out and can start to hopefully close the gap to our champion-elect. Big D's in third with 3 points, who is racing today, but Notorious fourth is not. This gives Amph a really good chance of catching up to him in fifth with 167 points. 33 points difference and 35 for the win. I do believe Amph has won before in this league. We will see what he can do today. And then after Amph is Convicted Wolf, followed by Temper and Studi, just 12 points separating them, 153 to 141. Temper in the middle at 146. Mushroom Kingdom, 110 points. Timman, 104. And Miko, Shaggy are not racing today. Misfits got 63. Rotti on 60. And Cosmic on 57 points. Now, drivers are just readying up at the moment, so we will shortly be entering the lobby. And yeah, I mean, predictions, who knows? Like I said, it's so easy to make a mistake here. Not many overtaking opportunities. Obviously down into turn 1. It is the DR straight. And with this being a maximum downforce track, it should have a decent amount of impact in increasing top speed. But will we have that many opportunities to do so? For DRS, like, this is definitely not one of those tracks where you wait for the DRS to overtake. It's, I find, coming out of the tunnel down into the chicane, a good opportunity for overtaking. Sorry guys. And where else? Sector 3 type, not, like I said, not much room for error there either. And we are definitely looking at where to overtake. Not many places in Sector 3, apart from getting it wrong out of the chicane. I can't remember what turn it is. We'll show. Let's go. We've got 2 drivers on track at the moment, Amph and Temper. We'll sit on board with Amph. He is currently ahead of Temper. Last year, we saw Charles Leclerc take his maiden F1 victory, maiden victory at Monaco. Will we see a Ferrari on top again today? Tin Man or Nick? I think the most historic win for me here was when Olivier Panis did it from 16th on the grid back in the 1990s. Cars were slightly different back then, a lot thinner and more opportunities for overtaking, but this isn't esports, this isn't the Formula 1 races, so let's see, anything is possible. Amp has now just started his flying lap as he heads up the hill towards turn 2. And now into turn 3. Hugging that left hand a little bit, taking it easy on the throttle there. I think wanting to just get that lap in. How about temper? 18.645, 18.670 for temps at 25 thousandths of a second difference going through sector 1 for between the Racing Bull and the Haas. As we come down through the tunnel, light hitting the eyes of any driver in a cockpit view there. Lovely line there by Amp through that chicane. And a 51.577. 3 temps up on temp, so I think it's safe to say without any mistakes in these last couple of corners. Oh, Amp tapping the wall there. Coming down towards the end of the DRS straight. 110.046, a nice tidy lap there by the Haas driver. And a 110.160, temper catching up a decent amount of time in sector 3 there. But what can Convicted Wolf produce through sector 2? A 52 flat, about 7 temps down on Amp. And around the last few turns, nice line there. Coming close to the wall, not touching it. And down in the McLaren DRS. Rear wing open, a 110.344. Cosmic is also on track. Tin Man just coming through the last couple of turns as well. 52.3 from Tin Man, so very close to Convicted Wolf. What is he going to put in? Is this in the 110s? It is a 110.642. How about Cosmic? Cosmic's in sector 2 right now. Driver's taking this chicane nice and tidy there. Not many errors, but he made it. Oh, Cosmic Cat getting a little bit slidey there. And as we head down towards the final turn, very aggressive line, and he has to change his line through that last turn. Coming through in the 111.462, currently good enough for 5th. What about Rotti? He's in sector 1. We've got Nick having just started out that one. 19 flat from Rotti in the Mercedes. What about Nick? Nick has already validated, I'm going to presume, through turn 1. So he's going to want to go again. But the good thing about Monaco is slow fuel, so I think you get like 3.8 laps out of a 5 kilo tank, so it is doable. How much was saved. Interesting line there from Rotti. I think he's kind of bailed on this lap. It looked like he is warming up his tyres, because he's definitely being closed in by this Racing Bull. But let's see, maybe he is setting a lap. And improves on his previous fastest lap with a 109.563. Temper pits. Rotti is going to produce a 112.5. I think he's going again because he was harvesting. How about Nick? He's invalidated. Stewart has gone purple in sector 1 according to the track map. Where's Master Spread? He's also in sector 2. We'll compare Stewart and Master Spread in the Racing Bulls and the Red Bull. Nice aggressive line there from Stewart. That's going to be worth a couple of attempts. As it comes through to the back end of sector 2, 50.836. What can our championship leader produce here? 50.914 there. Tit for tat on each other. As we've got Nick, he's coming through sector 1 now, 18.42. What is Stewart going to produce here? Is he going to get pole? He is. Wow, a 108.531. And Master Spread, 108.746. Stewart really putting the time in there. Wow, that was an incredible lap to take pole, provisional pole, for the solo Red Bull driver today. How about Nick? What is he going to produce through sector 2? It's going to be in the 51s. 50.906. Is he going to take the battle to Stewart here? That was a purple sector 2. Coming on last couple of corners, sliding a little bit out of the sharp right-hander. And down towards the finish line. It's going to be a 108.762. Good enough for third at the moment. Rotti, is he on the lap? He is. What about Cosmic? Cosmic is also... He has just improved on the lap. Let's get on board with Rotti. Right, hitting the wall there, coming out of sector 2, but still 3 tenths up on his fastest lap. And again, this is going to be costing the Mercedes driver time, and he needs to find 1.5 seconds on Cosmic. Very aggressive line there into the last turn, and does have to readjust his line. So the way for any driver to drive is going to obviously be one line, even if it's a slower entry exit. But we've got tempo on a lap. He's now coming up the hill towards turn 3. What can the Racing Bulls driver produce? Can he get a little bit closer to his teammate? Currently 1.4 seconds ahead of him. No sign there through the tunnel. Sun hitting your eyes. Good line there through the chicane. And it's going to be 50-1. 812. About a tenth up. He needs to find 6 tenths to be in contention anywhere near to Amph. Can the Racing Bull driver improve here? Coming down the hill to the finish line. It's going to be a 110, 19, 109.956. So yeah, he did find some time in that last sector. Convicted Wolf 2 seconds down. Tin Man just coming through sector 1. What about Big D? He's on his medium fastest lap. And Big D, can he keep his championship hopes alive? A 109.363, putting him into 4th position. Tin Man is coming through sector 3. He was nearly a quarter of a second down on his best time. But can the Ferrari driver? Nope, he heads into the pits. Whereabouts is time? He has invalidated Big D. Is he going again? No, he's not. Mushroom Kingdom hasn't yet set a lap. Let's see what the McLaren driver can do here. Very smooth line there through that turn, coming through the tunnel. Hopefully he doesn't get compromised by this Mercedes. I believe it to be Big D. No, he doesn't. Good. Nice line there. Clipping the curb on the exit of that chicane. And we're going to be a 52.893. So where is this going to put Mushroom Kingdom? Is it going to be up with his teammate Convicted Wolf? And down the hill, 106 to the finish line, or 111, 172. So just a few tenths behind the remaining pack. But Nick has just flown through that chicane. Has already invalidated. and Nick also pitting. So Rotty, is he on a lap? Maybe. Ooh, we'll see. Three tenths up through sector 1. Rotty currently sitting in 11th. He's found about a second and a half to be up with the rest. This is a tricky track, and if it's not one you're accustomed to doing, it is going to be hard to get a result. However, top 15 in the league do get points, and we've only oh, that's an invalidation. That is a invalidation. Took way too little of the curb there. Misfit is joined. He'll be joining us, I believe, in the Aston Martin. Cosmic is on our lap. What can the Red Bull driver produce here? Now, he only signed a few attempts to be up with Tin Man. And he is currently just over a quarter of a second up. A little bit of all there, but that was a perfect line. How can he improve his line into the last turn? Yes, that was smooth. That was smooth from Cosmic, and down towards the finish line. 6 tenths up and up to 8th. Just a few thousandths behind Tin Man. Rotty is now on a lap as well. Can he improve here? I think he is going to be pitting. How about Tin Man? Tin Man is up the hill. A tenth up now. Tin Man needs to find about 3 tenths to be in contention with Convicted Wolf and Cosmic, which I think is realistic. It is possible. He's going to need to put together a very good lap for the Scuderia. He's got his teammate on an out lap, currently sitting in 3rd. Only 2 tenths separating the top 3, within a gap of about 6 tenths down to Big D in 4th. 3 minutes left of qualifying here. Can Tin Man improve for sector 2? Good line there, 2 tenths up, and he is edging it to the point he's going to get close to Convicted Wolf and Cosmic. When will we see Misfit come out for his lap? Look like he took a bit of curb there, Tin Man, but can he improve here? A 1:10.420. He does improve, but not enough to improve his position. I think we've got Nick behind him as well. Yes, we have. So we'll watch Nick as well. Rotty managing to get over the chicane there. 7 tenths up now. He needs to find about 1.5 seconds. So can he improve on his current 11th position? That's not a best line. And coming down towards the end, it's a 1:11.8076. Sorry. And Nick, can he improve? No, he does not. He's about a tenth down on his time, and he's now invalidated. Is he going to recharge his battery and go for one more go? I think Misfit is just about to come out. He is. Just enough time to get one lap in. Temper is on either an in lap or a cool down lap. Convicted Wolf a tenth up in sector 1 on his time. He needs to find the best part of a second to contend with that, but I think he's more worried about the battle from behind. He's got Cosmic and Tin Man within a tenth of him and wants to solidify that 7th place. What can the McLaren driver produce here? He's got his teammate right behind him, also on a fast lap, I believe. And Convicted Wolf goes 1:09.910. Mushroom Kingdom just starting a fast lap. Nope, he is not. He is harvesting, I believe. There's a bit of a touch there on the wall, and I do think he has just had his fast lap. Yes, he has. He's the second down now. Misfit is going to be starting his lap soon. Master Spread is on our lap. Let's sit on board with second place. 15,000, so he needs to find about 2/10 of a second through this lap. Down towards the end of sector 2, and this is going to be improvement 500ths up. This is more likely going to solidify his position. Nick is a 10th up in sector 1 though. Nick is going for it. He wants that second spot, potentially pole. Where is Stewart? Stewart's a 10th up as well. This track is speeding up. Has Masterford got enough in the tank? He goes for pole by 8,000ths of a second. What about Nick? Where is he going to be? He's a 10th up. He needs to find another 10th in this last sector. Stewart is coming through sector 2. Nice line there, qualifying over. Nick is invalidated coming through the chicane in sector 3. So what can Stewart do? Stewart is about a 10th up. He needs only 8,000ths of a second. Temper has invalidated. We're going to stay on board with Stewart. Last corner, nice line. This should be pole. And it is a 108.848. What about Misfit? He's about to come across the line. What can the Aston Martin driver produce here? A 111.0. Good enough for 11th place. Mushroom Kingdom. Cosmic is about to come across, as well as Convicted Wolf. We've got Amph is not on a lap. Well, Cosmic, can he improve? He does by 4/10 of a second, but it's not enough to catch Convicted Wolf, who also improves by 1,000th. However, that's it. Amph has retired, and that is qualifying, guys. The Stewart will lead us out in the Red Bull with Master Spread in second and Nick in third position. The rest of the grid: Big D in 4th, Temper 5th, Amph 6th, Convicted Wolf 7th, Cosmic 8th, Tin Man 9th, Mushroom Kingdom 10th, Misfit 11th, and Rotty starting in 12th position for the Mercedes team here at Monaco. So quite a range of times there. Very quick circuit, 68 seconds to the pole driver Stewart, 3.5 seconds behind him Rotty. But like I say, anything can happen at Monaco, and it usually does. So let's see what this free compound race will bring. Who will opt to start on softs? Who will opt to start on mediums? Who will opt to start on hards? I mean, it's going to be an interesting one. It definitely brings a new element to the race. So we'll be getting going in about 4 minutes, guys. Quick break for the drivers. Top up their drinks or grab a bite to eat before we get going for this 40-45 minute race. I'm wondering if we'll see safety cars. I think definitely likeable. Where this is such a close circuit, any overtaking does come with risk, and it's just a slight misjudgment into the barrier, which could bring out a safety car, especially in the early stages. Nick seeming to have fixed that problem with his throttle, which is fantastic. And can Nick break the Pete W curse of winning a race with me commentating? I wonder. It's not happened yet. He's won a few this season, but I've never been commentating when he does, so we'll see. believe Monaco to be the only track that is featured in every one of the 75 F1 races that have taken place since 1950. A lot of people saying, should it still be on the calendar? With how the cars are changing over the years, but the track is unable to adapt. Obviously, with man-made circuits such as like Silverstone, which did have to take a 3-year hiatus from the calendar whilst improvements were made to a new pit lane. Monaco seemed to be, as a principality, in like a league of its own. No changes required or even needed. I personally, it's not got the spark it had back in the 80s and the 90s, and last year a record low overtakes. I think the only race I've ever watched that had less overtakes was Spa, when it was that 2022 when it was rained off and they did 2 laps behind the safety car and Nikita Mazepin getting the fastest lap. So only 4 overtakes last year. Hopefully we will see more than that here today, but 4 overtakes, and it's just had its contract extended, I believe, to 2030. Hopefully they can find ways to make it more entertaining for the viewer's perspective. That is what Formula 1 is about, and I look forward to hearing any ideas that do come about with Monaco. For me, it used to be one of those tracks you would want to watch. Nope. But I'm sure we're going to get some great racing here in the Full Gas Racing League. It is about to be formation lap, and let's have a look at the tyres. So, front drivers opting more so softs. Nick and Big D being the exception on that on mediums. Misfits also gone with mediums, and the back 4 out of 5 have gone with hards. Now, like I said at the start of the stream, guys, this is a 3 compound race in that we must use all 3 dry tyres: soft, medium and hard. We'll see when and how the drivers choose to pit. I think the safety cars will deter, if there are any safety cars, that will be determined now. I've got Master Spread in my chat. He's ready and roaring to continue with his title challenge bids. I'm ready to go on those very aggressive sauce, and best of luck, Master Spread. It's been several years since a race at Monaco has been won from behind the front row of the grid, so you have got an excellent chance, but I'm sure you're going to have a great battle with Stewart. 2 drivers doing quite far ahead. Nick on the back there, slowing down the rest of the pack, which means that their tyres will cool a lot quicker. Ben saying Nick and Big D. We're going to go full screen for this. And it's 3, 4, 5 lights. And we go here at Monaco in the Full Gas Racing League. Down towards turn 1, and Stewart getting an excellent start. Up the hill, no collision through turn 1. That is fantastic. Rossi getting past Cosmic. Miss it up 2 places. Mushroom Kingdom down 1, I think. But Stewart pulling out here as his Master Spread in the league. Who is that? That's an Aston Martin. Misfit is around. Has he got damage? He has got a lot of damage. Lucky to not have retired there. And it's a virtual safety car. A virtual safety car has been employed here at Monaco. No front wing for Misfit, but the gap's opening up already. Hopefully no drivers picking up a drive-through penalty when we get going again. Misfit's going to face a challenge getting his car around this very tight track with no front wing. Hopefully he will be able to do so, but as we finish that one, this will not negate DRS. DRS will be enabled as soon as the VSE finishes, which will hopefully be soon. Misfit now into the pits. When do we get racing? I think it's going to be momentarily. The driver's really easing off the throttles now. And we're go. No drive-throughs. Excellent. And we're go. So, Studio Master Spread have got that gap to Nick. Can they maintain it? Some very nice lines there. We'll ignore the AWS tyre strategy. Obviously we're running a 3 compound race here, so we've got Cosmic really struggling with this track. Studi does go faster, while 1:16.56 that time will drop this lap because obviously we were under VSC for part of it. We've got Amph closing in on Big D. What can this house driver make use of that pace to get past Big D down the tunnel, or even at the end of the lap? Lap 3 of 39 here. And Nick starting to pull out on Big D. He's now got that lead. Misfit goes fastest. That is not a surprise because obviously he did his whole lap without the VSC. But he has managed to close 2 seconds on Cosmic, who is running the hard tyre if I remember correctly. But field stringing out a bit. DRS range, I mean, like I said, DRS is not a huge thing. It's only one DRS straight on the back straight, home straight, and Master at a 1:11.267. He is closing on Studi only slightly. I think there's maybe half a tenth difference there, but Master Spread in risk of losing DRS here. Studi just seeming to have it through sector 1. Let's check the sector 1. 19.0 and a 19.2. 2 tenths back. Doesn't sound much, but that is huge in terms of DRS capability. And pulling it out now. Different lines there taken by the Red Bull and Racing Bull driver. The field is starting to kind of factor out, but we have got Convicted Wolf on the back of Temper. Both tapping the wall there, needing to be careful. A little bit of wobble, and that could. Oh, and we've got Amph. Amph has that. Is that wing damage for Amph? Let's have a look at his car. He has got no end plate on his right hand side. That is going to cost the house driver some substantial time. It looks like he lost traction out of the last turn, and now him and Convicted Wolf are battling a hard through turn 3. Convicted Wolf getting past. Can he maintain the challenge to Temper? He is closing, but Amph is going to have to pin for a new front wing off of those softs. Will he go into mediums or hards is the question. Misfit already up with Cosmic, 2.1 seconds behind. Originally, I think it was 13. Cosmic's dropped to about 7 seconds, which means Misfit is closing on the pack. He's gone from about 24 seconds behind Rotty to 20. Oh, he is closing. We've got Nick and Master Spread battling. I believe these are the top 2 in the championship, so I'm wondering, are these softs starting to grain a bit? And we had one lap of VSC. Master Spread has pitted. He has gone for that early pit stop. Does he have damage? I want to find out. Let's find out. Let's check this pit stop. Is a new wing coming on? Nope, just tyres. Oh wow, so they were going. And Nick now with some clear track to try and catch up to Studi. But when will the Ferrari driver choose to take his first pit stop? And Finn the Pets, is he going to come out ahead of Cosmic? Yes, he will have some clear track. Excuse me. Now Mushroom King and Tin Man and Convicted Wolf is right back on the back of tempo. He's showing some serious pace in that McLaren today. What is tempo on? Both are on soft tyres. Will Convicted Wolf look to go for the undercut? I mean, he was over a second behind Temper, and then I've tuned back in and he's 3 tenths behind him. Now he has lost a bit of time in Sector 3. He's down. Looks like Temper seemed to have a better setup for Sector 3. But Temper pits, Convicted Wolf continues. Mushroom Kingdom, he's on the back of his brother Tin Man. On those hard tyres, Tin Man also on the hards for McLaren. Sorry, for Ferrari. And heading up the hill. And we've got Nick. He's taken half a second out of Studi in the last lap. Nick is starting to show some serious pace. Maybe those softs are wearing off because we're 7 laps into this race and Studi is falling. My feeling is, will Studi get caught by Master Spread? I mean, let's have a look at Master Spread just 19 seconds behind Studi. I can't see that being a lead that can be maintained if he was to pit now. And he does have to get off of these softs sooner rather than later because they are costing him time. Nick, I mean, we're looking at Studi, who's about to set a 1:13. And Nick, who's close over a second, I would say. We didn't catch his time, I do apologise guys. But Studi is over a second and a half down on his fast lap. These softs are wearing and they're wearing hard. We've got a yellow flag and that's Rotti. Is that Rotti? Yes it is. Has he got damage? Somehow no, thankfully, for the Red Bull for the Mercedes driver. But he has been passed by Temper. And Nick is going to be within DRS range of Studi this lap, which is going to help his cause more. But then, is he going to get held up by this Red Bull, who is seeming to want to push out these soft tyres? I understand it. You're in the lead. You've got no one around you. If you make a mistake, it's your own. But it's costing him time in this fight for first place. I don't see him coming out in first, and I think he will get overtaken shortly. And then that also puts him at risk of dropping to third. Does he pit? No, he continues for another lap onto lap 9. And Nick is going to have DRS. He's got his rear wing wide open. A 1:12.9 for Nick. Oh, Studi nearly putting it into the barrier there out of turn 1, but saving it. Some great reactions on those brakes. And Big D, Convicted Wolf has now pitted. So Tin Man holding off Mushroom Kingdom very well. Master Spread setting the fastest lap of the race for the 1:11, so closing it over a second and a half a lap. But Nick is right on the back of Studi now and ready to pounce. And being the first driver to pick up a 3-second track penalty for 3-second time penalty for track limits. Not many places you really can get track limits here. I would say the chicane there that we've just seen the top 3 pass through. This one here. But where else? It's also closed. Turn 1 definitely. And Studi pits. Studi pits. Nick does have DRS this lap. Can he now start to put out a gap over Big D? However, you've got to start wondering, when is Nick going to feel the need to drop it and go onto those hards, or is he going to go medium soft? That is the question here. That is one of the great debates about this free compound, in that, you know, we're going to be looking at it and saying who's doing what. When are they pitting? Are they going to be pitting onto, like, off of the mediums onto the hards or onto the softs? I think I know what I would do. As a commentator, I will never ever say that on a stream, so no. But Nick coming down the hill, we've got a Ferrari 1-3 right now. Tin Man, is he going to do a solid to his teammate and hold up the charging master spread? Can he hold up the charging master spread? That is the question. Master spread is on the mediums, Tin Man on 10 lap old hards, but those hards are not going to be showing much wear, maybe 15%. How much can Tin Man hold up master spread for his teammate? Because right now there's only about 13-14 seconds between the two of them. Is master spread going to get moved on to turn 1? Yes, he gets it done even before turn 1. A little bit of elbows out, but not much defense going on there from the Scuderia driver. More so worried about his battle with Mushroom Kingdom. Studi closing in. Now he is already 5 seconds down the road to master spread. That choice to come onto the soft tyres on lap 10 has really cost him some time, and he's gone onto the hards. So he's in for a long stint here. Master spread on the mediums. Temper is also on the hards, but he did pit early due to wing damage, so that's understandable. Got Convicted Wolf on softs. Rotti, sorry, on mediums. We've got Rotti on hards. Amph on hards. Misfit on softs. And Cosmic on hards. Cosmic's really struggling here and is about to get overlapped by the leader. Currently Nick, who is 14 seconds ahead of master spread. I feel like they're lapping kind of around the same sort of time. And Nick is on much more, he's got 5 extra laps on those mediums. So let's compare times through Sector 1. 19.271 for Nick. Where is master spread going to be at? Currently with the fastest lap of the race. $19.22, so both were clear tracks, only about half a temp difference. This is really good driving from Nick. Tin Man still holding heavy against his teammate, and this against his brother, and this is going to hold up Studi even more. He needed to clear this. Studi will catch it up sooner or later, but he's going to be battling two cars who have been battling the entire race against one another, so to get past both of them is going to take a monumental effort, and it's going to cost him even more time to the guys he was battling at the start of the race. Now Big D has pitted, but 1:12.535 for Nick. Nick is still showing some serious pace around here. Thank God he didn't have to retire due to throttle issues. We've got a yellow flag, and that is that Studi? No, it's got to be Temper then. No, it's not Temper. It's a Red Bull. It's Cosmic. It's Cosmic. Okay, it's Cosmic. Now, Master 12.6 behind Nick. Studi right on the back of Mushroom Kingdom. Cosmic has retired in the pits, taking us down to 11 drivers. Cosmic was not having this is such a difficult track, and I too would struggle with this track. It's not easiest. Definitely one of the more tougher ones on the calendar. Is Studi going to be able to get the move done? No, he can't. And again, this is just going to be holding him up. Nick has now decided to pit, which will give Master Spread the lead back, our championship leader on top. Currently sitting 5 seconds ahead of Studi Will Nick come out ahead of Stewart? I don't see it. I think he's going to be close to Big D. Nick has gone on to the softs. Nick has gone on to the softs. So we've got 2 drivers to pair, I believe. Was that right? No, 3 drivers. Rotti, Mushroom Kingdom and Tin Man still to pair. So, but Nick down to 5th. He has come out ahead of Big D. Studi has got past Mushroom Kingdom. Now, how quickly can he dispatch Tin Man and get on towards... Oh, there's some contact with the wall there. Has Studi picked up damage? Let's see. For a second, I thought he was looking to get the move done before the chicane. Tin Man will be defending heavy here. He's got his teammate 3 places behind him. I want to see this Studi pick up damage. We've currently got a Ferrari in 2nd, Ferrari in 5th, Red Bull 3rd, McLaren 4th. Mushroom Kingdom pits out of 4th. Is he looking to get the jump on his brother? I'm sure of it. Nick now up to 4th. Can he now? Studi gets past Tin Man. Yes, he does. He gets the move done. Up to 2nd now. Is Tin Man? What is he going to do here? Will he be able to assist his teammate, Nick? He's held up Studi for a few laps, him and Mushroom Kingdom. Now can Tin Man assist his teammate to progress, who is on the fresh off? Convicted Wolf is out, Convicted Wolf is out, and it's a full course safety car. It is a full course safety car here at Monaco. Convicted Wolf is out, he has lost it. Out of turn, I want to say turn 4, and down towards the end of the 1st sector, and the McLaren driver is out. Devastation for the drivers who have just pitted, but this is going to bring the group back together. Let's have a look at pit stops. Has everyone stopped now? Tin Man has not. He will be taking this opportunity, I'm sure, to get off those hards. What will be his next? Is it too early to get off the hards though? That's what I'm wondering. 24 laps. He is pitting. What does Nick do? Does Nick continue? I think Nick is looking to pit as well. He's going to pit onto the hards, and he has backed up so that he doesn't get double stacked. Very smart driving there from the Ferrari driver, but he did get held a bit there. Is this going to allow Big D past him? It does. He's now behind Big D. He did lose the spot. And Tin Man holding out long now. What has Tin Man opted onto? Because this will be Tin Man and Mushroom Kingdom. Amph. I think this is Amph's 2nd stop. It can't be his 1st. I think this is 2nd, but it's 24 laps too long for these mediums. Rotti will be coming in. What does Rotti choose here? I know what I'd be choosing, but let's see. Now that everyone's picked, I can kind of comment on strategies. Rotti is coming out on mediums. I want to say he started on the hards. Yeah, there's no way anyone's taking those 15 laps softs. So let's have a look at tyres. Mushroom Kingdom has pitted onto the softs. I think a smart move. They're 1 lap old. He didn't choose to repit onto the hards, because there is every possibility of another mistake and another safety car. I think that was the right decision. Tin Man has pitted onto the mediums, off of the hards. I think, again, sensible. The softs seem to be going quickly. Who else have we got? Big D and Nick are going to go all the way on those hards. I'm not sure the drivers, Amph and Temper, are going to be able to go the distance. 24, 25 laps. Sorry, 23 laps on the mediums. I'm not sure. We will wait to see. Rotti has gone from hard to medium, so he does need to pit again. And Misfit has done his 2 stops and is on the hards. I think anyone who's done 2 stops and is now on the hards have got serious potential here to get a good result if they can keep it clean, no damage. So we'll see as the race progresses. We've got 22 laps here left at Monaco. 2 retirees, one in Cosmic who retired in the pit lane, and Convicted Wolf spinning it out of turn 4, I want to say, at the end of sector 1 into the barrier, causing this safety car. The group will shortly be batched up, and I imagine this will be the lap that the safety car does go in. So we're going to have one more lap of the safety car. Oh, I believe. No, we're not. We are go. Are we go? We are go. We are green here. My apologies, guys. And there's been a 10-second penalty awarded to Mushroom Kingdom. Has he got damage? That was a late go. Mushroom Kingdom, on top of having damage on the softs, has got a 10-second penalty, so he's going to probably pit onto the hards, which I do believe will go the distance and serve that 10-second penalty. Anthem Rotti both with track limit penalties. But Stewart and Moss were battling hard, pushing ahead of Tin Man. Nick is going to be gutted about the timing of that safety car and want to get past Big D and progress down. Now Mushroom Kingdom is going to be losing time because of that damaged front wing. However, he is sticking with the pack. Will he be pitting here? I imagine so. Damage at Monaco is just hell. So, yep, our McLaren driver does pit. Tin Man remaining in 3rd. DRS is now enabled as Studio and Master spread across the line. Just a few tenths separated. And there's contact there with the wall for the Scuderia driver. Is there damage to his front wing? No, there is not. Rotti and Mushroom Kingdom both pitting. Now Rotti didn't seem to... Oh no, he would have had wing damage because Mushroom Kingdom was serving a 10-second penalty. Yeah, that's correct. But the 2 lead drivers of Master and Studi pushing it out now. Tin Man 2.2 seconds behind, but Big D battling hard with Nick, and that is costing both of them time, allowing Tin Man to pull away. Okay, we've got a nice little DRS train behind Big D, Nick Temper, Anthem Misfit just on the cusp of it. We're currently halfway through the race, lap 20 of 39 here. It's been some good quality action so far. 2 retirements, 10 runners remaining. And Master Spread and Stewart just pulling away in a league of their own. Tin Man doing a fantastic job maintaining third. He does still need to pit, which is unfortunate, but this is a superb drive from the Ferrari driver. Nick unable to get past Big D. Both of whom are on the same tyre, and Nick is coming under the pressure from Temper in the Racing Bulls. Now, does Temper need to pit? I don't believe he does, but he's got to take these tyres 25 laps. Sorry, 23 laps, my apologies. Which is not going to be easy around the streets of Monaco. What tyre is Tin Man on? Tin Man is on the mediums, okay, cool. The battle definitely being for first. Mushroom Kingdom closing in on Rotti, 1.7 second different. Was 2 seconds about half a lap ago. But now this DRS train being behind Big D. Stewart going on 1:11.078 for the fastest lap of the raid fast fineness. Stewart and Mustard would have both done their 2 tyre changes. Can Stewart make these tyres last? Right now he's in a great position to drop our championship leader and gain some 35 valuable points here in the Senna division. Sorry, the Stewart division, my apologies. Slip of the tongue. Nick applying pressure now to Big D. He wants to get this move done and catch up to his teammate. Gutted that he lost it fractionally. Master Spread with a 3-second time warning for track limit. That's coming out under chicane. And that is... Master Spread is out. Our championship leader is out. And it's a virtual safety car. What has happened there? Let's see if we can see. Master Spread has lost it. Our championship leader is out. And now... is this Tin Man's opportunity to pit onto the... No, he's got to go onto the softs after this, so... Oh my goodness, wow. That... I think that's the first time I've seen Master Spread make a mistake this season. So now... Stewart has got a 7-second lead. I mean, this is under VSC circumstances, so that will drop, because the drivers are travelling slower. But he has got... This is Stewart's race to lose now. Mushroom Kingdom has got past Rotti. For a second I thought that was Mushroom Kingdom retiring there as he passed Master Spread. Master Spread's point of retirement, that's what I'm looking for. So how long is this going to be going on for? But right now we've got a Ferrari 2-4. Which I must say I'm kind of excited about. I'm quite excited about Ferrari this year. Obviously Lewis Hamilton and Charles Leclerc, great lineup. I think the strongest pairing in Formula 1, without a doubt, as their salaries would say. And I think the combined salaries of the two drivers is 75 million. Big D picks up a drive-through penalty as we go green. Something you never want to see, did anybody else? 3 drivers picking up drive-through penalties. Temper, Big D and Tin Man. This is insane. Will the 3 come out? Tin Man continues. Big D pairs. Nick now up to second. De facto second. Obviously his teammate needs to serve a drive through, as does Amp. No, Amp does not. He has track limits. Temper and Big D choosing a bit. I think that was a sensible decision from Big D. And we'll see how much the 2 drivers can catch up. They are going to come out. Where is Rotti? What happened to Rotti? He must have pitted again. He did pit under VSC, yes, that's correct. And he is looking close to getting overlapped here. Stewart just a few seconds behind him. They're both coming... Well, Stewart just coming out of the tunnel and Rotti at the back. I'd say maybe 5 seconds between the two of them. But Stewart 8.4 seconds ahead of Tin Man, who is taking real pressure from his teammate. What a graphic there, wow. And Amph right on the back of Nick. Now, Amph does have that 3-second track limits penalty to worry about. So, he's got to get past Nick and then start to spread the gap. I don't, that's going to be a hard ask. Nick, definitely be one of our more premium drivers. Tin Man pits, Nick up to second. But this is definitely the battle for second right now. Amph, Nick. Misfit is up to fourth. And he's done all his compound changes. He does not need to pit again. Tin Man does. He's still got to go onto the softs. Yeah, the softs. And comes out in 7th behind Temper and Big D. So he's dropped 2 places by not pitting the lap before. He could have come out, I believe, in 5th. He did such a great job holding up so many drivers for a while. But Misfit, can he start to close in? Can he close it? He's only on track 3.6, but he's not got that penalty. Amph does, so he's only 0.6 behind Amph. Amph on the mediums. Now those mediums will start to go, and the hards will be favoured in terms of where and what you can get out of them. So can Misfit get what I would believe to be his first podium this season for Aston Martin? Nick starting to put out a bit of a gap over Amph. I think Amph made the mistake because Misfit also gaining nearly half a second out that last turn. And with 13 laps left here at Monaco, so we've got a decent battle here for 5th, between Temper and Big D. Only a half a second separating the two. Tin Man has really fallen back 3 seconds, and he still needs to pit. His race that started looking so very promising for Tin Man, and then that drive-through penalty. Such a shame for the Ferrari driver. Okay, guys. This is definitely the best battle, so guys, I will be right back. Just bear with me, please. Sorry guys, I am back, and where are we? Wow, so okay, so Misfit has got past Amph. Did Amph pit? No, Tin Man's still yet to pit. I'm guessing there's been a mistake there by Amph. Misfit now on for his first podium. Amph, does he have damage maybe? He's lost his end plate. Is he going to pit or is he going to make do now? He's got that 3-second time penalty, which is really going to see him plummet down. Okay, any battles? Tempo and Big D battling currently for 5th and 6th on track. We've got a yellow flag in sector 1, that is Amph. Amph's race going from bad to worse. Still not pitting. I really feel like now he needs to. He's going to fall to 8th. He has fallen to 8th. Mushroom Kingdom yet with a penalty. Rotti has been overlapped. So he will finish 8th. Time to pit for a new front wing and go for the fastest lap. He's got the pace. We've seen it in qualifying. But yeah, the battle, definitely the main battle here seeming to be for P4 between Big D and Temper. Has Amp now pitted? And has pitted onto the medium side. That's a surprising choice. I would have thought he would have opted for the softs with 6 laps to go. But Mushroom Kingdom closing in on Tin Man for 6th. What happened? Amph is out. Amph is out, and we've got a full course safety car. Now, Rotti has been lapped. I can see that quite substantially as well. So he's about 2 laps behind. However, Tin Man where is Studi on track? Studi is in sector 2. So Studi has only lapped Rotti. Everyone else... Now, if we've got Temper pitting, he's not going to lose a place for pitting. I think that's sensible. Has he gone on to mediums or softs? I think he's gone on to mediums. And that could give him the ability to get past Big D on these worn hards. Let's see what happens here. Studi. That is bold from Studi. Is Nick going to follow suit or is he going to hold off? Nick is going to take first here. Will he be able to hold off now? I think we're going to have... This is lap 34, so we're going into lap 35. 35 and 36 will be safety car. We're going to have 3 laps of racing. Is Studi going to be able to make that move count? Misfit has got on. Big D... Is he going to pit? Nope, he's staying out. Temper as well. Tin Man. Mushroom Kingdom. Now, Rotti is going to pit. I think he wants to go for the fastest lap, and that makes sense. He's on mediums. Has he got damage? Yes, he has. He's getting new front wings, some soft tyres. Right, he's connecting with the wall as he comes out of the pits. However, our drivers are now going to be behind the safety car. And we've got basically, I think, a 3-lap race. So I don't even think we're going to get going this lap. I think it's going to be a 2-lap race, because we've got Mushroom Kingdom about 35 seconds behind this pack. He's not going to catch it in time. He has pitted onto the softs. He's going to be coming out on the same lap as the other guys. I think we're going to see a very interesting battle, but the safety car is not in, is it? The safety car is in this lap. It is in this lap. Safety car is in. No, it is not. Safety car is going one more lap. I'm not quite sure why Nick fell so far behind. I think he was hoping, but it didn't happen. So one more lap of safety car. The pack will catch up. Oh, that was very interesting there from Studi. Maybe a sight of things to come next up. I think we're going to see a crazy 2-lap showdown here. And I don't know what to expect. I really don't. We've got the battle between Nick and Stewart. Is Stewart on softs? Yes, he is. So he has made that choice to pit. He wants the win. The safety car is in this lap. And in about 3 minutes, we are going to know the outcome of this race. Is it going to be Nick, Stewart, or even it could be anyone? And we're going to wait for Nick to drop the gauntlet. 2 laps to go here. He's leaving it right to the last second and he goes. Thankfully no collisions here, but we are go. And can Stewart, he's got 2 laps. He's up the inside. There's a collision between the two. And it's a Ferrari Red Bull tangle. I think we've seen this before in Perez and Sainz. And they are down and out. And have I called it or have I called it? The Ferrari and the Red Bull going too aggressive. And Misfit currently leading with 2 laps to go. Nick and Stewart down to 6th and 7th. I think Masters Red will be thrilled at that collision. Can Misfit hold off Big D and temper for his first win here in the Stewart division at Monaco? And when I saw that clip on the curb, I thought that was a Misfit. That was a track limits penalty for our race leader, who gets a bit sideways out of the turn. Big D is alongside him. Is Big D going to have to run into turn 1? There's wheel to wheel. There's contact. And is this going to allow temper through? Temper has got through. Misfit holding on to second. Big D down the inside. And Temper up from 5th to 1st in the lap. We've got Tin Man 4th. Mushroom Kingdom 5th. And so Temper in the Racing Bulls. I think we've got a win. We've got some very aggressive battling here, both between Nick and Stewart and Big D and Misfit. And this has given Temper that opportunity. Let's sit on board with our race leader as he comes through the final few turns. Big D, I don't think has enough in the tank, and Temper in the Racing Bulls is going to take the checkered flag here at Monaco, followed by Big D. And it's Temper. Misfit is going to take his first podium, followed by Tin Man and Mushroom Kingdom. Nick has outreached Stewart, but and that is it, guys. Wow, what a race. Wow, I don't know what to say. The curse of the commentator again. Nick unable to take what's been a dominating performance, top 3 all race, into a race victory after some very hard battling with Stewart on lap 38, and Temper takes the victory here for Racing Bulls, followed by Big D for the Mercedes and Misfit for the Aston Martin, his first podium. It doesn't look like it's going to show me the podium, unfortunately. Here we go, perfect. So Temper taking the checkered flag. Well done to the Racing Bull driver. He showed, what was the word here, intelligence, waited for his opportunities and took them. Great driving by the Racing Bulls driver. So let's go to our classifications. Okay, we're not going to get to see the classifications, guys. This is Pete W here. Thank you so much. I'm really sorry that my comms hasn't been up to its usual high standards. But thank you for tuning in. I hope you've enjoyed the watch, and I will see you guys next time. Take care of yourselves and each other. Bye.